Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
Nice to meet you. My name is Gooch Gleesgorm.
Back to this demon. Where is he?
As you come around this hill, a 9-foot winged demon. He looks like Thanos with wings, holding a black sphere, one in each palm, and he throws them at the side of this hill, and they explode on impact. The demon is now going to run at you, Ambionitis.
Well, I'm gonna fucking hit him back.
Hey, Abe, I'm gonna call this motherfucker out.
I can translate. He probably won't understand what you're saying. I want to look at the demon.
Hey!
I'm gonna bust out my quarterstaff as I pop out of the bushes, and I'm gonna try to hit him a bunch of times.
You got this.
Try Ray of Enfeeblement one more time.
And the demon is going to flap his wings low to the ground and is going to zip past Abe, cutting at him with his long sword, and he is going to continue on to Gooch the goblin.
So I want to move kind of like diagonally and then just like peg it with a longbow.
It is leaning down over the goblin Gooch, and as it did so, you are able to shoot this arrow straight at its Gooch, and you kill it.
Ooh.
Oh!
And I'm gonna say, hey, you gotta see before he dies if he knows anything about the DM Exorius.
Yeah, he's dead.
And now that you are not in the throes of battle, you can see that this explosion that he created in the side of the hill actually opens into a crypt. So this crypt is a sarcophagus in the middle of the room, and there are some like hieroglyphs on the wall. You, Jet, recognize the script on the back wall as Elvish. The Elvish script says, "Here lies Parmar, recorder of artifacts and knowledge regarding the demon apocalypse."
So I think Parmar might know about Diadem Exorius.
Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Camper. With me today, I have Brad Richards.
Boner.
Brad Renfro.
Oh, you're talking about when my dad was saying that he's not a wine common sewer instead of connoisseur?
Yeah, that's not right either.
Connoisseur.
Damn.
Continental sewer.
Eric Nemeth.
Hey Paul, are you Medusa?
No.
'Cause you're making me rock hard.
Matt Smith.
As I lay here, gently fapping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of my mother rapping at my chamber door. Get out, Mom, I'm changing. Quote I, for fapping, nevermore.
Ben Renfro.
Yeah, erections.
Nice.
I got you.
I can't believe you did not see Eric's ones coming. Are you Medusa? You didn't see that one?
I figured it was something sexual because all your jokes are.
No. They're all family friendly and squeaky clean.
That's because we are a family-friendly and squeaky clean 5th edition actual play podcast that just also happens to have the explicit tag on iTunes.
Fantastic segue.
You just made it sound so soft.
How the fuck are we family oriented? I literally try to murder people every day.
Some families have traditions.
It's called sarcasm, Eric.
Listener's discretion is advised.
I harpooned a dude.
Yeah, I know you have.
I publicly executed people multiple times.
I know that.
I tried to
That's why we
burn down
have
a
the
family's
explicit
house.
So did Stalin, but he went down as a pretty decent guy.
Was he always Stalin?
He was always pushing.
He did stall. The Germans.
My dick is sad. Proceed.
My dick is bigger than a bridge. Yo dick look like a little kid's.
My dick. Large as the Chargers, the whole team. Yo shit, look like you 14.
Who remembers what happened last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast?
Oh, I do.
Remember, kids, the girls only need 10 inches to be satisfied, so don't worry about your size.
Hey, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of Yosin.
Wait a minute.
That's what people with small dicks say to make themselves feel better.
Anyways, what happened last time? We found a tomb after I got my ass handed to me by this giant demon.
Wait, I can read my notes.
And I killed the demon in one hit.
That's right, everyone. I took notes last episode. Okay. This Gooch goblin looks like a freaking pirate, so we ran into Gooch last time. That's what I get out of that note. Ambi yells, "Holy fuck" on a hill, obviously talking to a demon when he writes "holy fuck" in the air. Lets us know we're scared. Where the fuck is Prothean? Penis head. Prothean decided not to be part of the fight, and he was riding a bear, right? And it smelled salmon in a river or something like that. So Prothean left us to fight a demon alone when he's a demon hunter, and he did not join the demon fight, which sucks.
I was fishing.
And I said, I hear my brother moaning again, must be raging. So that can only mean one thing, is that we killed the demon and found a tomb. That's about what that means. And in the tomb, there was like something about someone in a book or something, and some jewelry that we gave to Gooch, and he scurried off with that. And there were some words that were said on the tomb as well, or something. And I didn't get the best notes at that part. You know, I got all the important stuff.
I translated that as being the tomb of somebody that we're supposed to remember something about.
Yes, it was the tomb of Parmar with the inscription in Elvish, "Here lies Parmar, recorder of knowledge and artifacts regarding the demon apocalypse."
Yeah, that's what it was. Why didn't you just start with that?
That weird dude in the temple told us that guy's name.
Eric's correct.
The one we kept trying to piss off?
Well, yeah, you guys wound up pissing off the dragonborn that was floating in a bubble. And he was the one that said,
What?
Skowatsky?
Zawadsky.
Whatever his name was.
When the fuck did that happen?
When the fuck did we get ice cream? You know, when we first got to Astracane, there was like the church and the courthouse or whatever.
Yes.
I was playing with the gavel.
And we were talking to the little gnome guy, right?
Yeah.
So he went to call his friend Zawatsky that he would push the button.
Yes,
and the
okay,
bubble
yes,
with the dragonborn
yes.
came up. That's the guy.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
And then he also signed some bullshit in that guy's house.
Signed some bullshit.
Zawatsky?
Yeah, wasn't there a letter or some
that
shit
was
in his file?
the
Okay.
burnt note that we found.
Yeah, that one.
He signed it.
What does that note say to remind the listeners?
Man. Okay. Last known. What I'm assuming is supposed to be Diadem Exorius was recorded in True Goblin Magic by Riley Bendon. Is that right?
That's a V.
Bevden. His ownership in the Previn Canal System.
That's a Z with a chukka over
God
it, so
damn.
it's Presian.
Presian Canal System. Signed, Zawadsky, Heart. XOXO.
I really thought you were about to read that as Riley Bevden. Oh, that's a V. Viley Bevden.
Yeah, and Zawadsky was also on the list of names that you found, wasn't he?
This is true.
Also in Siren's cabin.
Yes, this is all stuff I've known, Paul, so if you can give me new information, it'd be really, really helpful to me.
All right, well
Just give
then.
us our waypoint and send us on our way.
All right, so you guys were last in the crypt. You had given the platinum ring and the necklace to Gooch Gleesgorm, the pirate goblin, and he said that he was going to go off and become an actual pirate now. He was going to sail the seas, so he ran off into the distance, leaving you in the crypt with 4 rings, one of which Abe was able to tell you was magical, and a staff, which was also magical. And as you're standing there watching Gleesgorm go off, you see a armored large man riding a large bear towards you.
Just lops off Gleesgorp's head.
No, the large man on a bear is coming from the north, and Gleesgorm is headed towards the south, so they do not cross paths.
Do I recognize who it is?
Yes, it's Prothean.
And I'm holding a fist.
So we don't recognize him.
Yeah, I would like to kind of just duck my head, keep looking straight ahead, and act like I do not know him.
Athletic position.
I have a giant fist.
Hey, wait a minute. It's that guy from the Shade Arrows.
That was Revan that you mixed up.
Actually, Abe wouldn't know that.
He
Wait, no,
might.
my name is
We
Das
told him.
Johnson.
So you heard about? Yeah, I guess we've been traveling for a while. He might have told me about the Shade Arrow guys.
But yeah, so Prothean comes back in. Prothean, you are now in this crypt with the others.
And I have a giant fist I'm holding. It's a salmon.
Oh, and you're all now level 8.
Fuck, I gotta change that.
Haha!
Did anybody get anything cool that you want to kind of promote?
Not particularly.
I now have 150 health, plus 10 strength, and plus 10 dexterity.
He got +1 health.
For becoming a fighter level 7, sorcerer level 1, leveling up to 7 gets me a feat called Know Your Enemy, where if I spend 1 minute observing an enemy, the DM will or can tell me if the creature I am observing is equal to, greater than, or less than, inferior, equal to, inferior, or superior to me in 2 categories of which I can ask, whether that be strength score, dexterity score, constitution score, their armor class, their current hit points, their total class level, or their fighter class level, if they apply. So basically I can observe an enemy and then figure out pretty much how they compare to me in any of those 2 categories. However, it says for a minute. Are we really going to have to wait 10 turns to...
Well, it would be like when
Yes.
you were watching the goblins walk by and you were on a hill for a minute.
Okay, I guess it would make more sense then in that situation rather than if I'm already in combat, unless I'm trying to find out current HPs. But, so pretty much I got that, and then just a few more hit points to still make me the squishiest one of the bunch. Maybe. Close.
Doubt it.
53.
I haven't even touched 50 yet, Holmes.
Okay, well, I'm the second squishiest one of the bunch, sitting at 53 now. So, that's fantastic. But that's about all between the Know Your Enemy and the hit points.
What about you, B. Rich?
That's tough.
Ambienitis.
Man, I like you. When you call me by my street name. Oh yeah, I leveled up to level 7 Barbarian because I'm level 1 Sorcerer. I got Feral Instinct, which is if I'm surprised at beginning of combat and I'm not incapacitated. Yeah, I can read that. I can act normal if on my first turn if I rage first. So if somebody goes boo, I get mad and act normal. Also, hit points. I am the squishiest one in the party at 112 hit points.
And then Abe, Jet, and Prothean just got additional HP and then ability score improvements, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, when the fuck do you get ability score improvements?
4, 8,
8.
12, and 16.
You get one at 4?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as we slayed a monster,
don't think I did that.
me single-handedly with 1 shot, I went up 1 Ranger Monster Slayer level.
Oh, that's right. You're dual classed as well.
Yeah, I did.
And I got extra attack finally, which lets me attack, but an extra time. And also some spells and some more HPs.
Cool.
Also, did I mention I killed the demon in 1 shot?
You guys fought a demon
I don't know. You might have.
Yeah, I killed it in 1 shot.
without me?
Yeah, you fuck.
I want to stress that this is the player saying this. Abe is a professional and knows it was a team effort.
Okay, so you're in the crypt. What would you like to do in this crypt area?
Examine it.
Okay. You did examine a little bit last episode. There is the sarcophagus where the skeleton had crumbled to dust. So now there are 4 rings in there, one of which is magical. A staff made of very dark brown wood, so think like mahogany type look. And then there's the elvish inscription, and there are some like decorative inscriptions on the walls.
How again did this tomb open up, or was it already open, or how do we find it?
Basically, when the demon that we fought threw his super laser beam and exploded the hill, it opened up the crypt, so like he was looking for it.
Okay, so it wasn't open. It was opened by exploding laser beams.
Not exploding laser beams. It was like a bead of force.
So exploding laser beams.
Gotcha.
I saw it. I witnessed it.
And then he sparkled about it.
Yep.
I'd like to take one of the rings.
Which one?
Non-magical one.
Okay, there is silver, gold, and inlaid with sapphire.
The inlaid with sapphire one.
I wouldn't know which is magical or non-magical since I cannot detect it, but I would like to grab a ring as well.
I got a question. Didn't he detect them all last time?
Yeah, I don't know if
that's how we knew which ones to give fuckface.
I don't know if he said it to us.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll say it. Whichever one is magical. Just be like, hey, that's a magical one.
Okay, so then you know that the one made of onyx is magical. That is it's a smooth carving of black stone. So there's still the gold, silver, and the onyx ring, which is magical.
I mean, I'll go ahead and take the onyx if no one's gonna protest that.
I'm not even sure what's going on.
What is it?
It's just a ring.
Well, what does it do?
I don't know.
You want to put it on and find out?
Jet can.
Yeah.
Okay. You suddenly feel much more constitute.
Bless you.
You feel, as a character, you suddenly feel emboldened and much like you have a lot more endurance. What you just picked up is a ring of constitution, and your constitution, while wearing it, is 16.
Now, does that happen before I do my leveling up, right?
It's retroactive, so you get +3 for every level.
Wait, what now?
So your constitution as a character right now is +0, correct?
Yes.
So for 8 levels now, you have added +0 to your health.
Yeah.
Now, as long as you wear that ring, you have +3 for every level. So add
So now-
24 to your total health.
So now Brixius is the squishiest character of the
Yeah, but I
game.
can still fight you and kick your ass.
Until he sneezes on you, you get KO'd.
I just gotta make you sneeze to lose those feathers.
Yeah, God forbid I sniff.
Yeah, we don't do that around here.
Yeah, it's so unprofessional.
Is there anything left of the demon we killed?
No.
Like anything at all?
No, remember we went through this? He
Oh, did
fucking
we?
blew up. You got a piece of flesh or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I think Glee's Gorp made an eye patch.
Yeah. So we spent 5 minutes on the fact that he fucking exploded.
I like how he exploded. I was like 50 feet back and got wrecked. And fucking Glee's Glorp is literally right below him. Fine. Untouched.
He's got that dex. Nimble as fuck.
Could dodge an explosion from fucking 2 feet away.
So there still remains a gold and a silver ring, and then there is the staff made of mahogany, which is also known to be magical.
Which is different than our quarterstaff, right? Like, I'm not proficient with it.
You could use it as a quarterstaff.
I'll take it.
When you pick it up,
I
you're-
object. I walk over and snap it over my knee. He's not allowed to hold staffs anymore.
It's not gonna happen, squishy boy.
Not after the last time he held a staff.
He fucking backhand you with it.
Yeah, he smacked me with his staff, so I broke it.
He bent it and then threw it in the fire.
Yeah, because I guess people have metal staffs now. Okay.
Are you actually going to snap this?
No.
But you do still object.
I object to I don't think about that. I think somebody other than Jet should have it. He already got the cool ring with the magic, so somebody else take the magic staff.
But I'm sorry. Brixius, he's the only person that hasn't gotten cool shit out of the last 3 times we found magical shit, and he also was the only one without a magical weapon.
Or any weapon now that you broke my last one.
No, you have another one. You got it.
Shut up!
The voice of God shuts up.
All right, fine. But if he even points it in my direction,
We'll kill him, it's fine.
we'll kill him.
No, don't worry, we're cool.
We'll kill him and then sell the staff. Great. All right.
Yep.
Okay, as you're looking over it and you're running your hand up and down this staff, kind of trying to...
Oh my goodness. You feel a little tingling inside.
I'm dual wielding if you know what I'm talking about.
Abe adjusts his collar.
You got harder?
Good thing that this shaft is versatile.
I'm at full candy corn.
It is...
Is it ribbed?
Oh,
No.
Is it studded?
What do the ends look like?
Little nubs.
Nice.
oh my goodness.
Are they smooth?
Basically, it's a regular staff,
Dildos.
but it allows you to cast invisibility once per day.
Hey-o, dope.
That's the sound Jet makes when he puts it into his butt.
But you actually do notice that the one end has been carved into the symbol of like a cross with a star at the top.
Do I recognize that as being for something?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, it's for extra pleasure once it hits the good spot.
It's for sticking into the ground so it bases pretty good.
5. I just think it looks cool. I'm like, oh, this is a cool little... All right.
Well, when when Ambionitis says it's for placing on the ground for better base, go ahead and get advantage on that roll.
Roll for penetration.
11.
You notice that there are various imprints around the crypt.
The Crypt of the Staff?
The crypt that you are
Jesus.
currently in, there are
Oh, yeah.
imprints in the wall and on the floor.
Yeah, you did say that at the beginning. Were those notably anything that I would be able to translate? That would be...
No, they're just...
Oh, just pictures.
It's not script. It's like...
Hieroglyphics.
Stick the fucking staff in one of
Hey,
them.
I wanted to say that for the past 10 minutes, but we can't metagame like that. We gotta let him fail on his own, or figure it out.
We're having a conversation. I told him that you stick it in the ground.
Oh, you're saying that it looks like a key.
Yes.
I would like to...
Looking
Use it
at
as a
this
key.
imprint and looking at that staff that I said well, can stick in the ground better to stick in your butt,
Stick it in his ass?
they kind of look similar. Try it.
Gotcha. -2 intelligence, by the way. I try it.
There are dozens of imprints around the crypt.
Stick it in all of them.
Sticking in all the holes is what got me demonic syphilis.
Sticking in one that's about waist high on the wall, sticking out.
Hold on. I rolled a 14. Does that mean I know where the correct one is?
A 14 for what?
Knowing where the correct one's at.
If you make it a perception check.
An 18.
Yes, there is an imprint on the left wall of the crypt that matches the cross with the star at the top.
Oh, perfect.
So you go ahead and place the staff into the wall imprint, and when you do, the staff glows, and there are streaks of light across the wall. Dust plumes out of the cracks and the light that is shooting across the wall, and a door slides open on the back wall underneath the words, "Here lies Parmar."
I hold my breath.
I wasn't like electrocuted or anything.
You were not electrocuted, and Abe is now holding his breath.
What does my dark vision tell me?
It's dusty. I'll go to the door.
Yeah, I just walk straight up to it.
Does the door close when I take it out of the hole?
No, it does not close when you remove it from the hole.
Cool, I take it and we go.
I'm going to wait to see if everyone else passes out, and then I'm going to proceed in with them.
I just realized that in a couple more levels, I become just immune to poison.
Must be nice.
Must be fucking nice.
Said it must be fucking nice.
Would have been real helpful when we ran into those magic mushrooms.
Yeah, it would also been helpful if you guys didn't do that.
Hey, you weren't there.
You're damn right. We were getting our ass kicked by 15 slavers.
Daddy wasn't there.
Just change my underwear. Take me to the fair.
It seems he doesn't care. Daddy wasn't there. Tequila.
I can't wait to hear that one.
Hey, Protean, thanks for showing up. You riding in on that bear there. Way to help out with fighting the demon and everything, you demon hunter.
I got salmon now.
Ambionitis almost died.
I didn't almost die. I was at half health.
I'm taking a salmon out of my bag and start petting it like a cat.
Is it alive?
No, it is not alive.
It's like still flopping around and you're
Where
petting it.
where did you pull that salmon out of?
Probably the river.
Yeah,
His
but when he
bag.
got here,
It was in a bag with my mushrooms.
His prison wallet.
he's got a fishy smell in his prison wallet now.
I do.
That's
You'd be
great
surprised what you'll fit up there.
that you got a fish and all. However, there was a demon that you could have helped fight, although it was arguably very easy to fight, so I guess we were all right without you.
Yeah, I mean, it did go down in one hit.
Yeah, I heard Abraham
thought
kill
you
it in
said-
one hit.
I thought you said that you as a player was saying that, and Abe was a paramount.
And this is true. This is true. Abe is a professional. He understands that he will let everyone know that it is a team effort, even if it is not.
Yeah, word around town is that Abraham killed the demon by itself. One hit.
Well,
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I don't know when the fuck you went to town because you said you were at the river getting fish out of the stream. So where were you actually? You get that at the fish market? Woo.
Hello, ladies.
Good morning, ladies.
The fist talked to me.
So guys, I don't know if y'all noticed, but this door opened up when I put the staff in there. Should we go down there?
Well, I already did
I'm
that.
gonna throw a salmon at him.
I'm gonna catch your salmon.
The grown-ups are talking.
Hey, Protein, you want to come with us on this adventure? You got to go into town again.
We're going on
Well, I have salmon, so I'm good.
You sure? You're not gonna flake out again?
My bear likes salmon. I'm feeding my bear that I'm still sitting on a salmon.
All right.
I walk first. I go straight for the door, open it, and I do not stop.
It's already open.
Yeah, Ambionitis already went through, and so did Jet. He was standing in the doorway. Abe is still holding his breath. He's going a little bit purple in the face, but nobody has
Already a
passed
little
out.
bit purple in the face.
He's going purpler in the face.
Nice.
But nobody has passed out yet.
Okay, I guess I'll
from the
breathe. Do I have like a scrap piece of cloth or something?
Yeah, you do.
I want to tie it around my face.
Gag on it.
Wait, hold on. Why is he holding? What's
Because
going
they
on?
opened the door and a big plume of dust came out. I don't want to get fucking wrecked by
Oh,
magic bullshit powder.
So as you're all entering through this door, you enter onto a spiral staircase that leads down into the earth. It is made of stone, it is rough-hewn, and it is very narrow. The bear will not fit.
aw.
Slay the bear.
It'll wait outside for me.
Isn't it like magical? It can just disappear.
Yes, it can. Can I change it into a different animal right now?
You would have to dismiss it and recast the spell.
No, I'll tell it to wait outside. You can wait outside.
And it lumbers off.
Time out. You said that we still had not full hit points.
Yes.
Can we wait the appropriate amount of time until we have full hit points before proceeding into this
8
dark
hours.
cavern?
Yeah, you would have to wait at least an hour before you can use your hit points. Or not hit points,
Hit
hit
dice.
dice.
So an hour.
I mean, I'm cool to keep going.
All right.
The bear lumbers off, and you proceed down this rough-hewn staircase. Those of you without dark vision, let me know.
I don't have dark vision.
Okay. Only Prothean cannot see what's going on. Would you like to light a torch?
Yes.
Seems like the way Paul let it up, it's a bad idea, but go for it.
I'm gonna light a torch.
I lick my forefinger and my thumb, and I snuff his torch.
I pull out another torch.
Bad idea.
No, just like, shh. And we will describe to you what we are seeing, which is the following, Dungeon Master.
You are proceeding down the stairs. There's nothing necessarily to be seen. However, you do see more of these inscriptions on the wall. It's just a continuation of what you saw in the crypt. It's not depicting anything in particular, but it is, decoratively speaking, on brand. After approximately 5 minutes of proceeding down this staircase, it has gotten very, very cold, very damp, and very musty. And the staircase opens into a large room. It's not a cavern, it is a room. There are, those of you with dark vision can see that there are columns lining either side of the room. Above the colonnade, there are archways, so there is a second level. And at the far end of this room, you can see a pedestal and 2 chests.
I want to get a pike ready.
Does the room look booby-trapped?
You can give me a perception check.
I'm going to use my pink dice. I didn't notice. I'm just going to walk straight towards the chest.
What'd you roll exactly?
I rolled the lowest possible roll you could roll.
A natural 1?
Yeah.
Is anybody else?
Do I see him walking towards the chests?
No, I'm using my invisibility staff once per day.
Yeah, I would also like to gander at the room since I'm the first one down and see if I can see anything that would probably fuck us up.
Sure, go ahead and give me a perception check.
And I also want to stick my arm out to stop him from going far.
Okay. Do you say anything to him?
Hold the fuck up. And then... What is this?
Perception.
Perception? Cool. 15.
A 15 would tell you that there are patterns in the tile that make it seem like it could possibly be pressure plated. Based on your knowledge of previous encounters, there might be pressure plates, but you're not entirely sure.
What do you stop me?
How far away is the chest from me?
Prothean, you're all single file in this spiral staircase trying to go out. So you're all kind of like Scooby-Dooed into this. All the heads are popping around the edge trying to see into this room. So you are a little bit farther away, but from the edge of the door to the chests, it's about 50 feet.
I would like to shadow step.
Yeah, technically you could do that. You shadow step, and where are you trying to shadow step to on the other end of the room?
So Ambientitis is going to stop me, and I'm assuming explain what you said he rolled for, saying that there might be some pressure plate nonsense. So I'm just going to try to go to, I guess, in front of the chest. Just go straight to the end goal.
Okay.
Since I still rolled the natural 1 for perception.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it was, I got an idea for after this.
18.
When you land in front of the chests, because your perception was so low, you don't really see the patterns, and you just assumed anywhere in front of the chest might be safe. You actually activate one of the pressure plates and manage to pull yourself forward against the chest before you hear the ding of a metal spear that is quivering in the far column.
Like it got launched across the room?
Yes.
Hold on, everyone.
Right.
I have an idea. And I cast Mage Hand to float its way across. And, which, you said there were 2 chests, right? One on the left and right?
Yes.
I went to the right one.
He went to the right one. I would like to float the Mage Hand to the left one and attempt to open the chest.
That would be great if your mage hand went that far.
How far away are we?
50.
Mage Hand goes 20 feet, right?
30.
30? Well, I'd like to just walk forward 20 feet and then cast it.
I would like to take... Abe would like to take his pike. And can I tell, like, which ones look like they might be pressure plates and which ones, like, don't?
You would have to give me a perception check.
I am going to do that.
I could say, hey, Jet, look down. What did you just step on?
It's going to be 24.
Okay, I was going to give you advantage because Ambionitis did
I'll
point
take
out
that advantage.
And what did I just step on?
It's going to be 24.
Is there a symbol or some shit of what you just stepped on?
You stepped on what appears to be a hexagonal tile.
Don't step on the hexagonal tiles.
Okay, what other kind of tiles do we see? Because I have another idea, everybody.
Well, so I'm going to resolve the fact that you walked forward 20 feet first.
Can I open my chest yet?
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Brixius, and Jet, you can go ahead and try to open the chest.
Is it locked?
Yes, it's locked.
16 for that dex saving throw.
You also managed to drop to your knees as you hear the dong
Okay.
of
ooh.
another metal spear getting launched across the room, and it's quivering in one of
And
the...
what kind of tile did I step on when I activated the pressure plate?
A diamond.
Okay, great. What other kind of tiles are there on the floor?
There are diamonds, there are squares, there are hexagons, and there are triangles.
All right, I would like to take my mage hand and press down on a square tile and see what happens. I would like to float the mage hand off away from me, maybe about 20 feet, and press down on a square tile to see what happens on the square tile.
Nothing happens.
Okay, and now I would like to press it on the triangle.
Nothing happens.
All right, well, guys, based on deductive reasoning, don't know if my character would know that. I would say that the square and triangle tiles are safe to walk on. I will. Do I see a square triangle tile by me?
Yes, you are surrounded by square tiles.
I'm just gonna go for it. Anyone have any better ideas?
I would like to edge forward towards the chests, but with my pike pushing down on one in front of me, so I'm not like in the way of a spear.
Okay.
And just kind of like do that forward.
So you're going to come to two rows of square tiles, and then if you're walking straight forward, Brixius encountered a diamond tile, and then past him, there after another row of square tiles, you see a triangle tile.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna take my pike, stick it way out, and push down.
On the square tile first,
I guess.
nothing happens on the square tile, and then once you get to the triangle tile, you hear tung of another metal spear being launched across the room.
Cool. And they're just coming like straight, like horizontal in front of us, right? They're not like coming from behind or weird like angles around the room.
So far, only horizontally.
Okay.
You guys have already made it to the chest. I would like to open it
It is locked.
with my question mark key.
You'll have to roll a D100 to see if that works.
Which ones are the 100s again?
2 10s.
Did the tiles stay down when we step on them? Or did they come back up?
Oh, 2
They
10s?
came back up.
One's your tens place and one's your ones place.
Yeah, so the one with 2 numbers is your 10 place.
Abe would like to make a mental note of where he stepped.
So I rolled a 90 and a 10.
So it'd be 91.
So 91.
The question mark key does not turn in the lock.
What the fuck? Yeah, so much for the skeleton key. You should give that back to the fucking Dark Brotherhood.
And Abe is making a mental note of where he's stepping.
I'm gonna keep just like scooting forward, doing the same thing.
Can I just break the lock?
Abe is inching forward as Jet is trying to break open the lock. It's not a padlock, it's like in the chest itself.
Oh, is it shaped like my staff thingy?
No, it is not.
Oh.
I got an idea. I just have to get there first.
So far, I believe the square tiles work.
You hear another twing
Nope, square tiles don't work.
as Abe pressed on a hexagonal tile.
Okay.
Abe, what do we tell you?
If we launch the spears now, then they're launched. They won't wreck us later.
What if there's 2 spears?
Then we just be careful on the way out.
Now, are the rows of the tiles set up on the ground like 2 rows of squares and then a row of a pattern and then 2 rows of squares and then a row of a pattern and so forth?
No, it's mix and matched, but at the very entrance to the room there are 2 rows of squares.
Is there a path I can take where I can take squares all the way to the chest?
Yes.
I would just like to full send that path.
You follow that path to the left chest.
And I smash that chest with my warhammer.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a roll to see if you manage to hit it. Actually, no, that's dumb. You hit it.
I was gonna say,
You just
really?
whiff and like hit the ground.
Tile and get hit with the spear.
Okay, you swing your warhammer, crashing down on this metal chest, and you depress the plate that is underneath it.
Ah!
Oh!
I was swinging at
No, you
it on a
fucked up.
sideways motion. How are you just gonna assume that I was swinging down? Come on.
And I need everybody that is currently in the room, so that is everybody except for Ambionitis and Prothean, to give me dexterity saving throws.
This guy's just assuming I'm coming down at it instead of swinging sideways for the lock.
24.
19.
It's gonna be a 9. I don't like it when you chuckle.
The cautious one
He
gets
said, fuck you.
swallowed alive.
That's a lot of die.
Oh boy.
Prepare your diddly horse.
An elder dragon just comes down and just immediately eats me.
Wow, I rolled really low. You guys lucked out.
You guys. You mean Matt?
We're probably
Mostly
still
me.
gonna take half damage or something like that.
If it's area effect, I'd take nothing.
Okay, in total, those of you that failed
You only take 200 damage.
are going to take 14 damage as jets of flame suddenly...
Excuse me?
Jets of flame are going to ignite from the archways at the top of the room, filling the area with fire. Those of you that succeeded in your dexterity saving throw will take half of that,
Oh.
unless you have an AoE evasion effect like Jet does.
Unless you're me. And I know you didn't just say jets aflame, right?
I did say jets of flame.
You watch your mouth, Dungeon Master.
It's a
I'm
good
coming
thing
for
I
you.
have fire resistance.
Okay, you take half damage then.
For those at home, I'm flicking off Paul Camper, the Dungeon Master.
Hello. Great to have you here with us. Just want to take a quick moment for announcements and whatnot. If you've been following us on Twitter, you may have noticed that we are going to be getting our first character art for the show. We've enlisted the amazingly talented Mitchie Blue for interpretations of our characters. We've seen the sketches, and so far they look amazing. So we're looking forward to sharing those with you in the coming weeks. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Death Saving Bros to see it first. We'll post other things as they happen on our social media, things like redbubble.com deals to help you get your Death Saving Bros swag on the cheap. We've got 2 designs, more in the works, for shirts, hoodies, notebooks, and more. Head over to redbubble.com and search Death Saving Bros. If you've been listening to the podcast and wishing you could play, check out Life Saving Bros on Instagram for tips, tricks, and other gaming materials curated by our very own Ben Renfro. There are some awesome plot hooks and even his notes for the one-shot he led. You can enjoy the adventure with your friends and make sure to let us know. We'd love to hear about it. There's some important story information coming up in this episode, so let's get you tuned back in. Without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Alright, so the room's just now on fire.
No, now the flames are gone.
Can I lift this chest?
Can I pick the lock first?
Jet, you can try picking the lock, and Brixius, you can try lifting the chest.
Alright, do I succeed?
Give me a strength check.
No.
27.
You'll be able to lift the chest. And, Jet, what'd you roll on your sleight of hand to pick the lock?
Although I am proficient, I don't think I rolled high enough. I rolled another 1.
Okay, you're trying to pick the lock, and as you do so, you do hear a click and a satisfying snap, and then you feel a prick on your wrist, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. Good thing you're wearing that ring now, huh?
Right. So that ring gives me a 16. What does that make the modifier?
+3.
Okay. 11.
You feel a prick, and suddenly you can feel that you are very ill because you just took 14 poison damage and are poisoned, which means that you have disadvantage on your ability and attack rolls.
I'm trying to read if I have a thing to dismiss a status effect.
Possibly. Go ahead and look at that, but while you're thinking of how you might be able to counteract the poison that is now coursing through your body, Brixius lifts his chest off the plate and releases the pressure that was on the plate. Everybody in the room now needs to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
I love that Prothean and Ambionitis are just chilling in the doorway watching you guys, the other 3, fuck around in
Abe
this
wants
room.
to be like, stop fucking touching the
just-
chests.
Abe.
I just want to say that my character right now is laughing while watching you guys.
Yep. I'm having a pretty good time.
I rolled a 20.
I also rolled a natural 20.
I'm going to give Brixius disadvantage, though, because you're holding onto the chest, unless you say that you drop it.
How does an 11 sound?
Sounds like more fun for me.
Now, with an inspiration point, can I use it before I know or can I use it after I know the outcome, or does it have to be before?
It has to be before you know the outcome. Technically, you don't know what the outcome is yet. But do you have inspiration?
Yes, I have inspiration. Of course I have inspiration.
When did I give you inspiration?
I think you gave
A
us all
while
like an
ago.
inspiration point at the beginning of this, and we've never used it.
I also have one.
I'm the only one that had to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one too.
Then go ahead and use your inspiration.
I haven't decided, but you know what?
Well, actually, no, you wouldn't get to roll again. You would just take the higher of the 2 in this case, which would be the 20. And Jet, what was your roll?
Natural 20.
Okay. And Abe?
Bad.
What was it?
3.
Cool.
You know what?
Wait, you said dexterity, right?
Yes.
Oh, in that case, it's 7. But still bad.
I'll pocket the inspiration from now. I'll take the worst outcome of the 2.
Okay.
But after this one, I mean, I set the trap off by pushing it down and then picking it up, but then it should be back to normal. So
Don't put the chest back down on that plate.
it's not my intention.
Has anyone noticed how many dice Paul's getting right now?
The dungeon master is now holding an unsettling amount of die.
A sack.
I was gonna say a sack full, maybe.
Those of you that failed your dexterity saving throw are going to take 18 damage as the room is filled with a poisonous gas
Question.
Oh, dang.
that is released from the areas beyond the columns on either side of the room.
Does my bandana over my face help me?
No, because it's more of like
Damn
an
it.
acidic poisonous, like it's very low and clingy, and as it touches your skin, so actually we won't call it poison damage, we'll call it acidic damage.
So would his ability to sense danger preemptively tell him about that?
He knew that it was dangerous to go into the room to begin with.
You're here already, boy.
And then
I do have a
those of you that succeeded will take half that, so you will take 9 damage, unless you have an
Unless-
area of effect evasion, like Jet, and
Unless
you take
you'll
no
meet.
damage.
Am I able to shadow step with the chest?
Don't pick up your chest.
You would have to succeed in lifting it first.
Keep your chest on the plate.
But just as a general question for how that works, can I grab an object or take a person with me or something like that? If I can't take a person, I don't think I could take an object.
You can't take a person, but you could take what you're carrying.
Oh, okay, so I can take the chest.
What if he was carrying a person?
I'd like to ready an action so that if anybody picks up or puts down another chest, I'm gonna pull out my shield and just drop to the ground and turtle.
Okay, fair enough, Ben. You can't shadow step with something as large as this chest, but you could, if it's something that you could carry or wear on your person, you can shadow step with that.
Okay, I got it. So what I'm going to do is, I've actually seen that there's 2 chests. I'm basically sitting on top of one of them.
And there's also a pedestal.
Brixius has the other one.
Choose your words wisely. Don't say you're sitting on top of it, because there could be a pressure plate underneath it.
I know that where I am standing at is currently safe. I'm not moving from that spot. I know that you have a chest in your hands that's not going to set off any more traps.
Hopefully.
Let's just have you open your chest and we'll see what's inside that, and then we'll decide if mine's even worth trying to get into this one.
All right, well,
Hey,
go on, Prothean.
are there any rocks around me that are heavy and big?
You should sense good or evil on these chests.
There are no rocks.
Swear, if you whip a rock at me while I'm carrying a chest over pressure plates, I'm going to be pissed.
I honestly was thinking about doing that.
I would like to simply retrace my steps the same way that I walked my happy ass in here, out of here, holding the chest, and take it back to where Prothean and Ambionitis are standing.
Okay, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw since you have this large chest now.
That's where you fucked up.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything is my question.
You have to thread your way between these patterned plates.
That's a 14.
That's good enough. You make it back to the entryway with your chest.
And I shadow step back to safety.
Okay, Abe is still in the middle of the room.
And we close the door and run. Just kidding.
We're getting your cut.
Abe, are you going to make your way back, or are you still...
Was there anything on the pedestal, or was it...
Nobody inspected it.
Oh.
I thought about it, but then I was trying to think back about your description. I thought you said the chests were on the pedestal, but then I got confused and just decided not to ask questions.
I'd like to squint real good and see what's on there.
Give me a perception check.
I was going to say, we're not finished with this room. We're just taking care of this one chest before the other one.
23.
You see the cross with a star symbol in the pedestal.
Like the stab the staff into, indent?
Yes.
Hey, Jet.
Yo!
Can I see that staff real quick?
No.
Please?
No, last time I gave somebody a staff, they broke it.
I'd like to roll persuasion.
What do you want it for?
I gotta stab it into that indentation right there.
Can I just shadow step over to said indentation?
Okay, if you want to stab it in, then that's cool.
Yeah, I like this. I'm going to keep this staff for a little bit.
And I'm gonna turtle on the ground
And-
as he does that.
And I'm going to try that.
I want to make sure he waits until I'm out of the room to do that.
See if you can open this chest while I'm gone.
Okay, I'm out of the room with Ambionitis and Prothean.
So I am going to go ahead and shadow step over to the pedestal and do what Abe said, lock and key.
Paul was just thinking about how he's going to fit in your new character into the podcast.
All right, so Jet takes the staff after his shadow step and places the top so that it aligns with the inscription on the pedestal. Again, the staff glows. The pedestal is filled with spiderwebbed veins of light as it traces the veins of the rock. It shoots down across the floor, highlighting all of the hexagonal, triangle, and diamond pressure plates. There is a plume of dust around each as they seem to be deactivated. The light continues across the ground, swirls around the columns up to the second floor, and you can see what we would call flamethrowers kind of deactivated, and they just fall unready to be used. you see the tiny nozzles on the far right and far left retract into the floor, and the light continues up into the ceiling where it coalesces into a bright light that suddenly illuminates the entire room directly over the pedestal, and from the pedestal raises a book.
So, since I'm in front of the pedestal, I'm gonna be looking at this book.
Is it the Diadem Exorius?
Is it the Diadem Exorius?
On the book, in Elvish, which Jet can read,
Mm-hmm.
is written The Chronicles of Parmar.
Okay. Is it safe to take the book?
Sounds like a young adult novel.
As long as it's safe to take the book, I'll be taking this book. And it appears that we deactivated all of the stuff, so I'd like to just sort of try to just walk to the chest. See if we turned off all the...
Well, the chest and the pedestal are right next to each other.
Yeah. So I can try to open the other chest here, no problem.
I'd also like to start inching my way over there.
All right.
Still being cautious and tapping the floor in front of me.
Jet, the chest is still locked. And Abe, the pressure plates are no longer activating traps.
I'm still gonna be tapping the floor in front of me.
And I went ahead and I rolled I have a lockpick ring instead of my useless garbage question mark key. Is that a sleight of hand roll or what?
Yes.
So that is a 20.
This time you are able to unlock... Oh, wait, no, you have disadvantage on your checks because you're poisoned.
I want to sprint across the room and absolutely golf slap this fucking chest with a
And not
warhammer.
the chest that's right next to us.
Could I have is it like a saving throw to be unpoisoned, or do I have to heal myself?
You're poisoned for a time.
I want to take my fore and middle finger and jam it down his throat to make him throw up the poison.
No, time is a 14.
Do I have to roll for hit?
As Jet is currently trying to unlock the chest.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Jet is currently trying to unlock the chest. Go ahead and give me a roll for hit, Ambionitis.
Hey, who's poisoned again? Just Jet?
I am.
Alright.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk over to him and use lay on hands on him and heal his poison.
Okay, we'll fix that in a second.
17.
Okay, so you're going to run across the room as Jet is trying to unlock this thing. He is making some headway and sees out of the corner of his eye the fact that you are running at him, warhammer raised, ready to strike. And he ducks out of the way and you slap the lock picks that he's been using into the lock, unjamming the lock, and the chest pops open.
You're welcome.
Is my lockpick ring recoverable after that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Just give it a small tap.
No harm, no foul then.
Hey, Ambionitis, you want to do that to this one over here, too?
I sprint back across the room and will golf whack that one.
Okay. Prothean, at this point, you can go ahead and go across, lay on hands on Jet, and remove the poison that is coursing through his veins. However, I do believe that costs 5 of your...
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to him, like palm slap him like a healing priest that does on TV, and yell, "You have been healed! You have been healed!"
He has been healed.
Oh, I feel the healing.
I don't know if this one's going to do it. 25.
You strike the front of that locked chest, and you feel a prick in your thigh. Well, actually, yeah, you're going to have to approach it from the front to get a good golf swing at it. So yeah, you feel a prick in your thigh, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Now you fucked up.
Now you fucked up. 7.
Yeah, 7.
You feel unwell as you take
You're not crazy. You're just a little unwell.
Just a little unwell.
10 damage, 10 poison damage, and you are now poisoned. You have disadvantage on all rolls.
Now, when you said he got pricked in the thigh, did I see since I was watching the chest as he was coming up to hit it, because I told him to come hit it, did I see, like, anything shoot out from like the hole or the lock itself or anything like that would have pricked him?
Yeah, there's a tiny dart.
I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Sure.
Okay.
If you heal yourself for at least 5, I'll remove the poisoned condition.
It's
You say
1d8.
cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I want to do that.
And then you roll 1d4 plus your charisma.
It's 1d8.
1d8 plus your charisma. That's right, a healing potion is 1d4.
2.
You heal yourself for 2, but you do not remove the poisoned condition.
All right.
And that'll last for an hour.
saw Ambionitis smack this chest and it not work. Well, it didn't pop open, even though he got shot with the dart, it still didn't come open.
Correct.
Mine totally open, though. What's inside of it?
25 and this fucker didn't open. Oh, Jesus.
Prothean, you know anything about opening chests? Because it is now, this one has been hit with 2 warhammers now between myself and Ambionitis and is still not open, and that's about the extent I know about how to open chests.
Mine's totally open, though. I can tell you what's
I
in
might
mine.
have something that can help this.
Great, but mine might have different stuff in it, and I'm not next to you, so I'd still like to be trying to get mine open. I have Smith's tools. Or no, I'm proficient in them? Shit.
Is there like a... It's just like a regular chest, so there's like a seam, right? Where like a hinge where it opens.
Yes.
And I come back over and have a python.
Yeah, I was
But
just
I,
gonna
like,
do that. I was just
wiggle
gonna...
it into the seam, and then wiggle another one into another side, and then wiggle another one in. I just kind of tap them in. I just keep doing that around the side until it's forced open.
I would, if that doesn't work, I was just gonna say he had his lockpicks in there when Ambionitis warhammered it. I was gonna put a python in there and warhammer that and see if jamming that in there would open it. So whichever way you want to let these pythons work.
We might have to warhammer the pythons in anyways.
Or I can toss you my lockpick ring.
Nah, that's the obvious way.
Can a sword fit in the keyhole?
The sword cannot, but the Python idea, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Woo!
I like it.
Not good. 4.
All right, should we go ahead and try my python idea? Once you're failing at making it work, I'll just start smashing him with the warhammer.
Just one python straight into the lock.
Yeah.
All right. I hold the python with my hand,
And I wind up as hard as I can to
and I
lay
lean
this
back
one
as
into
far
it.
as I can and close my eyes and pray.
And I make sure I'm not hitting it from directly head on because no one would swing like that, so I'm off to the side.
Okay, give me let's see if you hit it. And I'll get back to you, Jet, let you know what's in the chest.
14.
Yeah, you managed to hit the Python without smashing Abe's fingers. And it does, it breaks the lock. And the chest pops open.
I let out a grunt. Ah!
Inside both chests, Jet's chest holds several tomes with various things. Some have histories of magic. Some are histories of just Trugalan kings. One indicates, it looks like a compendium of different artifacts. And then there are 1,000 silver pieces.
Perfect.
In the chest that Brixius, Ambionitis,
more-
and
20 years'
Abe.
wages.
Abe
It's
were working
more
on,
money than I've ever seen in my life.
And Prothean.
and Prothean, that one holds 500 gold pieces and a series of books that indicate the maps of Trugala and surrounding areas. You guys might want to write these things down. Like, these would be good notes to take.
All right, you're gonna have to tell
Wait,
me
they
my
are
stuff
maps,
again
or they
in that
like
case.
they're an index for maps?
But I'm also curious, is this all written in Elvish as well?
All
Like,
of this is written in
everything?
Elvish.
Okay. And then I found tomes
Yes.
of past kings.
Past
as well
Trugalan
as-
kings, a compendium of artifacts, and a history of magic. In the chest with the gold, you found an atlas, basically, of Trugalan areas and Trugala and surrounding areas. You found some history books describing or not history books, but diaries describing various eras around about a millennia ago, which you guys would also realize is around the time of the demon apocalypse. And you also have a single scroll that will allow you to cast Wind Wall.
I want to take the book of maps so I can help plan an invasion for when I finally pass off the information, because I don't know if you remember, like when I was in that town with the church, I was like walking around seeing weak points, and I figured an atlas would be really helpful.
I want to grab 100. You said there's 500, right?
500 gold.
All right, I want to grab 100 of the gold pieces, and then probably a couple of the diaries.
I'll also grab 100 gold.
Yeah, we can just split 100 gold across each of us, and then, well, I guess Jet is also not by this right now. We could always cut him out, because he does not know that there's gold in here. I'm afraid if I start to pay him too much, he won't work for me anymore, because then he'll have money. And, as of now, I still, I guess, need a trainer, so...
Don't you mean a slave?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you start paying your slaves, then they're not going to be your slaves anymore. They'll just buy their freedom.
What?
No, we can split it. We'll split it. We can each take 100 gold. I say, hey Jet, I got 100 gold over here for you. It's your bonus.
Wow.
What's in your chest,
What's that
buddy?
even look like? I'm gonna immediately be like over there by the time he finishes his sentence via shadow step.
Now you
And-
can't because there's light in the room.
Alright, I'll just casually walk over.
But still be there in the same time.
yeah, but still
Just
be
run as
just
fast
as fast.
as you ever have.
Actually, what's your speed now?
I don't think it changed with my level up at all.
Well, what is it?
45.
Yeah, I mean, he is there in 7 seconds.
And then I will say that I got all this stuff and it's all written in Elvish. Is your guys' stuff too?
Will we recognize it as Elvish, at least?
You recognize it as similar to the script in the rest of the crypt.
Looks that way, Haas.
Okay, so what it looks like here that I got is just some old tomes on past kings, the history of magic, and a compendium of artifacts. But it's all in Elvish here. And what it looks like you guys got is whatever the dungeon master told you that you guys got.
Do you let them know about the silver in your chest?
No.
I roll for insight.
Just say I wouldn't as a character.
Well, yeah.
Or actually, I would say I got some too. Like, it was 500 gold per in there, and I'd say, like, yeah, there was, like, silver in here, though, so I'll give everybody 100 silver.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll believe that.
Okay, so everybody can add to their sheets 100 silver and 100 gold, except for Jet, who has 600 silver.
Be quiet.
As he goes to walk out, I hear change in his pocket, all of the silver clashing together. That does not sound like 100 silver.
I just constantly have silence casted on myself.
Carrying the giant fucking bag of 600 pieces. Nope, don't know what happened.
These are all very shiny rocks that
These
I
are
very
books.
much like.
Clunkety clunkety.
So many tomes.
It is my bag of corn.
As he's struggling to drag this fucker out up the steps. Could you guys help me?
Hey, my strength modifier went up. That's what I put my points into.
I just assume that all of you guys basically have, like, bags of
Like
holding.
credit cards?
No, bags of holding.
Yeah, no, everybody else has bags of gold because I'm not getting paid any of that. So I have none of it.
Hey, I'm a rich noble. I don't even understand what the cost of money is.
You can afford a bear.
No, he's
I can
summoned
afford
that.
multiple war horses. Yeah, that's how I kept sending Figus to buy me a new war horse. How many times?
No, you made sure that he kept going back to get the same one.
Oh, I thought I was getting a new war horse. Fuck.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do in this crypt?
Is there anything else that can be done in this crypt?
The only thing that you have not pocketed is the Chronicles of Parmar that is still on the pedestal.
No, I definitely said I took that.
Oh, I did not hear you say that. Okay, you took the Chronicles of Parmar.
Is that also in Elvish?
Yes.
Okay. Everything's in Elvish. I'll write down I have those, though.
And that one is a first edition signed copy by Parmar himself.
Ooh. Sell it on ye old eBay.
Don't even read it. Everyone's devalued.
Is there anything else in the room we see other than where the 2 chests were and the pedestal with the book on it? Was there anything else?
No, there's nothing else in there.
What about on the 2nd floor? Can I get up there anyway?
Yeah, there's a decrepit ladder in the back corner, and the only thing up there are mechanisms to make those pyrotechnics work.
Hey, Ambionitis.
Yeah,
You want me to heal you?
Who's gonna say no to that?
that's a tough question. Yeah.
I walk over to him and do the same thing while slap my palm into his face and yell, "You have been healed!" while using lay of hands.
Don't you ever fucking do that to me again.
I like the new Prothean. He's handing out healings like Oprah.
You get some health. You get some health.
Do these pyrotechnic machines come off?
Are they detachable?
Yeah, like, could I climb up there and, like, yank one off the wall?
Can I walk around with a flamethrower is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
You can give me a Arcana check to see if you would understand how to dismantle this.
Since I'm up there where was implying that I was going up there too, can I also make that Arcana check?
Yes.
It's going to be a 14.
You don't know how this works. Like, you can see basically what you would need to take with you, but you don't know how to make it work.
Yeah, my 7 isn't gonna do it.
Yeah.
If that's what he got.
I know
then.
what I'd have to take with me, though.
Yes.
I'd like to take it with me, though. Wait, how big is it?
It's fairly large. It's approximately 5 feet by 3 feet.
Like, could I strap it to my back and be like, fine?
It's very
If
heavy.
you completely dismantle it, you could break down the parts into a carryable size. That would take you at least an hour.
Guys, you want to hold on for an hour?
If I see Abe doing it, since I didn't quite understand how to do it, I'm going to just start copying what he's doing on another one of them to take the same pieces as well and dismantle it the same way.
I don't think you guys are gonna want to take that hour. I think these books might have something to do about those demons you're looking for, Brixius.
Well, right, I can study that up real great on my own.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, I
Okay.
can. But if you want to glance over the book first, you can take an hour to skim the pages real quick, use some hit dice, get some HPs back, and we'll get flamethrowers. And then I'll read the book after you. If you wanted to skim through it first, so you can just let me know where the important information is to save me some precious time of reading.
Do you hate me as a character that much that when I say this is the key to finding the one thing you've been searching for since we started this campaign, that you would just say, yeah, it's cool, I'll just do my own thing right now?
Listen.
I'm just
when
curious.
I encounter this demon, I'm gonna want to have a flamethrower with me.
Oh,
just-
because they're not flame resistant.
You don't know. There's many different types of demons.
No, I fucking know. How many demons have you dealt with up close?
Just as many as you.
Did you
Like,
get lit on
literally?
fire?
Our whole lives, we've
Did you try to light this fucker on fire?
been together and seen the same number of demons and have been in encounters of every
Did you
demon
try to
together.
light this one on fire?
No, did you?
Yes, I did.
And did it work?
No.
Anyway, though, it is fair I'm the only one who could read this. I would like to glance it over and see if there's any useful information in there.
I will need sleight of hand checks from both Abe and Brixius. Brixius, you're at disadvantage.
Ah!
Wouldn't that be like
14.
a performance check?
I rolled an 11 for the lower one of the two.
Okay, so Abe, you are able to dismantle all the pieces correctly. Brixius, you think that you have mimicked Abe's actions to the best of your ability, but you have not actually grabbed all the same pieces.
He's actually reconfigured it into an air conditioner.
A frost ray.
So you are both now able to package these pieces and carry them with you. So you can write on your sheet something to the effect of parts for a flamethrower.
I wrote fully functioning flamethrower.
That is not correct.
With 1 hour of assembly.
Alright, I'm looking around at everyone in the group. You guys want me to burn these books for you? The only book you need is the Book of Torm.
No.
This is the Elvish version of the Book of Torm.
Oh, okay. My character's dumb enough to believe that.
All of these books that look nothing alike are all the Elvish version.
And Jet, having skimmed through the Chronicles of Parmar, it recounts in exquisite detail the events leading up to, during, and following the demon apocalypse.
It's like so exquisite.
And you happen to see one mention of the name Riley Bevden and Presian Canal.
Does he read anything about the demon with the tattoo of a rabbit head that stands for disappointment?
You also find that.
Nice.
You see a list of different demons that had been spotted during the apocalypse, one of which matches the description of the demon that Brixius and Ambionitis have been looking for.
How many names are on that list?
Lots of names.
I was gonna say, is it like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse type deal?
No, there are lots of names of all sorts of different demons, but the one name that matches their description...
Oh, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. I was going to ask you to see if you actually had one ready.
It's Bob.
Jet, like
Taylor.
the plane.
Taylor.
No.
Taylor.
The name is Forlyris.
4 lyrics?
Forlyris.
Right, we're saying the same thing.
Four lyrics.
4-wheelers.
None of you even know what's going on, so I got what I need written down. But I will say,
Hey, Jet, while you're skimming over that book, make sure you're keeping an eye out for anything having to do with the demon we're looking for.
His name's 4-wheelers.
4 wieners?
I think you're onto it.
Did you find anything about him?
How many gaggles of
pretty-
books do we have?
Wait, we have the, there's the one on the pedestal.
Okay.
There was, there's the atlas.
Mhm.
There's the list of the artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
There's, how many diaries are there?
5 or 6.
5 or 6. How many exactly?
6.
Okay, 6.
1.5 gaggles then, huh?
What else?
Mm.
Was there anything else? Books of history?
So,
3.
History of Magic, Compendium of Artifacts, Atlas, 6 Diaries, Scroll of Windwall, and then there was one other.
in my compendium, is there anything of the Diadem Exorius?
Yes. There is... You do see the listing, Diadem Exorius. A lot of other things had location, owner, like properties. What it says is Diadem Exorius, location unknown, owner, rumored, Riley Bevden, description of known properties, unknown. However, cross-referencing that with the Chronicles of Parmar, what is in there says, it is rumored that Riley Bevden, a known architect of the Presian Canal system, may have been working on an artifact he calls the Diadem Exorius, having to do with transitional travel between planes.
Oh, shit.
Real quick, did anyone ever take that scroll of Windwall?
Nobody has taken that.
I'll take that too.
And does anything cross-reference into that tie into this 4-wheeler guy?
Forlyris?
Yeah, Forlyris.
You
Or
don't
is-
you don't see any other mention of Forlyris other than his description of what he looks like, which is a tattoo of a rabbit head with a bow tie. He wears a loincloth and carries a flaming sword, and that's about it.
Gotta fight fire with
Gotcha.
fire. That's why we have these flamethrowers.
So Brixius, you asked about your demon, right?
Yes, the one with the tattoo.
You mentioned the tattoo was basically of like a bunny rabbit or something like
Head
that,
of
right?
rabbit with a tie of bow.
Did it
did by any chance have a fire sword? Or
Ambionitis.
It was kind of hard to exactly picture it with the bodies of our entire village flying everywhere.
Yeah, when I think back to that day, I just see Mom and Dad getting slaughtered. Can't really, can I roll like a history check to see if I remember?
What exactly was it slaughtering them? What was going into their bodies as they died?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
This incident was so traumatic that it permanently burned half the memory into your...
I guess there was a smell of burning flesh of Mom and Dad and everyone else, so maybe I could see a fire with the sword, yeah. And Jet, I think that's our guy.
Looking through this real quick, I do think that this might have some more stuff to do about the demon you're looking for.
Well, Hot Dog, does it have his location, his name, what he is the demon of, anything like that?
We're going to have to discuss that
Dun,
on the
dun.
next episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast.
Just tell me real quick, dog.
Hope you enjoyed this dungeon that we walked through. Or
Pay me some money.
crypt. Those of you that are listening at home, if you enjoyed what you were hearing, or in your car, wherever you may be, that comes later. Those of you listening, if you enjoyed what you heard, leave a rating and review.
Explaining why, so we can keep doing that.
Yeah. We love hearing your feedback. On iTunes, Apple Podcasts. iTunes will be going away shortly, but on your podcasting app of choice, Stitcher as well. We love hearing from you. We also love hearing from you on Twitter or Instagram at Death Saving Bros. Follow both of those.
I was going to say, if anyone mentions me in the comments as a favorite host, I will personally send them a sexy pic of myself.
Oh, God.
Softcore or hardcore?
Signed.
Well, you're not hardcore. Unless you live hardcore.
It's going to be Polaroid and signed.
I guess if somebody wants that, you can go ahead and do that.
And if someone wants that, please check yourself into an insane asylum.
About to make a fake account. I mean,
You can follow us personally. I am at HP Camper on Twitter.
Yeah, BenFro15.
I'm a B Rad
Hold on, that's not right.
with underscores where I left pauses. I'm a _B_ rad.
That is literally like the most complicated way to say it and then try to plug in the underscores afterwards for...
Or you can just do this. Check this out. Ready? Check this out. Kaboom. Tweet at the main fucking page, and they'll tell me about it.
find me on Old School RuneScape as Fat, F-A-T-T, space, Smith.
No, you can't. You're never on.
That's true.
You are a lying sack of shit.
I should probably go play RuneScape one of these days.
You probably should.
We should play RuneScape while we host a podcast.
That would be a terrible fucking idea. And
Yeah, why
Eric,
would you suggest that as I'm talking with Twizzler in my mouth?
You can find me at the candy store. Rockin' and rolling.
those of you in your home, in your car, or wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you on the next one.
Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
I've said it before, I have to look up half the stuff that you guys say. Because I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. Why was it used in this context?
Like what?
And then, just things like, slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Oh, it's from Jimmy Neutron. It's not as well cultured as you are.
Sorry you grew up in a bomb shelter. Jesus.
Here's my autograph book. Here's an autograph from Santa and an autograph from my dad. Hey, wait a minute.
Nice call,
motherfucker.
ass face.
God damn it, Paul. I don't even know what's going on.
Shit balls. Shit fuck.
Fuck the shit. Fuck the fucking shit.
Everything's getting ruined.
Excuse me, bits. This is an excellent side of bullshit.
These metal snaps come undone too easily. Fuck you, Die Hard Dice.
Then,
Hold up.
bless you.
I thought I had another one coming, but it's
Stare at the light. It always makes me sneeze. Seriously, look at the light. It'll make you sneeze if you have a sneeze coming.
I always thought that did the
Oh, look at this
opposite.
idiot staring at a light.
yeah, I got nothing.
Way to ruin your vision, idiot. Got him good.
No. My vision was ruined when I saw you for the first time.
Yeah, because it's such high standards and expectations on the rest of the world, and nothing else compares.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Thanks, dog.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Tequila.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you didn't hear me talking about petting a salmon while I was riding on my bear?
No, I didn't. Let's just resume roleplay. We'll rewind a few minutes.
Can I bury yours?
Acties, stop the play.
Actors. How? Actors.
Hold on. Just back it up about 5 minutes.
I drank too much
Piece of shit
liquid.
was talking.
I drank too much liquid. Now I gotta piss. Oh, I got a bottle.
All right, go ahead and resume roleplay, Rixius.
Kinky. That's why I took my hat off, dog.
It's fine. Get over it. It's fine.
You get over it.
I'm over it.
We don't need to go there.
Hey, was I supposed to be recording this time?
Those of you in your home, in your car, or wherever you may be, keep saving those deaths.
I am the lord of the dance, said he.
Yeah. Find you right in front of the nerds.
No, that'll be cannibalism. Fuck off.
Those of you in your home, in your cars, or wherever you may be, keep saving those
Death throws.
death throws. Thank you.
Man, you are really killing it.
Sounded like you're in your death throes.
Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material.
The songs Dark Times, Darkling, Dragon and Toast, Fast Talkin', Heavy Interlude, On the Shore, Shades of Spring, and Thinking Music are by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0, and sourced from filmmusic.io. The tracks Fantasy Theme, Doomsday Clock, and Silent Motion are music by Orchestralis.
The Death Saving Bros theme song is an abridged version of the song Run by Kai Angle and sourced from the Free Music Archive. This track is used with permission under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0. You can read the full license at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/legal code.